And one of the other questions is from Nelson. What actors and actresses would you like to portray your Silver Phoenix characters when a movie is made? Ideally, if it's ever made into a movie, I would like Asian American actors who are unknown to star in the film. Really, there's a dearth of Asian American actors currently, in my opinion, so there's not too many to choose from. There are quite a few that have crossed over from the actual country, but I would prefer to have Asian American actors be in the film since I'm an Asian American author. And so they would be unknowns, but look-wise, I've mentioned that I feel the model and actor Danielle Henney really has the features that I imagine Chen Yong to have, basically drop dead gorgeous. And then for the actress in The Forbidden Kingdom, which stars, her name is Lu Yifei, that played Golden Sparrow. I think that she's beautiful, and she has the look that I imagine Eileen to have. And of course, the model that did the cover, I don't know if she's an actress, but I think she's beautiful. So if anybody looked like that and can act, I would not complain. And finally, two other related questions. Even though the book is fantasy, were the details rooted or loosely based on one dynasty? Did you have to research even if the book is a fantasy by Suzanne Crawley? Hi, Suzanne. And her book, The Stolen One, is debuting in 4 days, so we're very excited about that. It's a wonderful read. And also a similar question from Faye. If there is a historical fantasy, what period of history was this based on? What place was Xia based on? So basically, I really used China as inspiration for the book, but it definitely is fantasy first. I mean, there's a lot that I use that I draw from my imagination, and there are things in it that really is just made up, and that's why I love fantasy. And so it's not based on a dynasty, it's not based on an area in China or anything like that. It's just, you know, what it is. I made it up, and I just drew on Chinese culture and myth and folklore as an inspiration. And of course, just the environment and feel of the book. I did a lot of research. I read up on everything from architecture to clothing to food to the imperial palace, and of course, you know, ghost stories and folklore and things like that. And she also wanted to know what all the names were in Chinese characters. And you really have me on that one because I don't write or read Chinese. But Eileen is literally love forest, and her name was originally Xiao Yu, which translates into little jade. And I just felt Xiao, which is spelled Xiao, would be too challenging for the reader, so I changed it to Eileen. And also little jade is a little bit overused, so I didn't feel it was original enough. Chen Yong, as far as I know, the character Chen, it's based on my uncle's name, and my mom says that it means to pass on great traditions, and Yong means bravery. And Li Rong, Li is just the surname, and Rong I think means brightness or light. I'm not quite sure, actually, so I'll have to look that one up. But thank you very much, and those were the questions.